19 practice help video. This video is designed just to help you with your homework, okay? It can be a little bit confusing sometimes, so if your parents aren't available to help you, this video might help you. Or if the teacher is busy working with other kids, you can use this video to help you. Alright, let's look at numbers 1 through 4. Use this tables for 1 through 4. So in this table, we have an input row and an output row, okay? We can see that the input row is the total number of cups per box, and then the output row is the total number of boxes. So this number represents the total cups that are going into boxes, and this number represents how many boxes are needed for that many cups, okay? So if you have 36 cups, you're going to need 6 boxes. If you have 54 cups, you're going to need 9 boxes. All right? So anyways, number 1 says, how many boxes are needed for 66, 72, and 84 cups? Well, in this case, you can see that we're starting off with 66 cups, and we need to know how many boxes. Well, this means you need to figure out what the relationship is from the input to the output. So we're going from 18 to 3, 36 to 6, and 54 to 9. Okay? And if we figure out how we do that, we'll know how to go from 66 to the number of boxes. Well, in this case, we know we're going from 18 to a lower number, 3, which is going to mean we're either going to use subtraction or division, okay, in this case, or multiplication by a fraction or a decimal, but we're going to keep it simple and say it's one of those two, okay? So you would then have to be able to take and apply this operation every time in order to get the output number. All right, so that's a pretty good hint, especially if you think 18 divided by some number equals 3, okay? Equals 3, all right? So in this case, I kind of gave it away because 18 divided by 6 equals 3. So then you can ask yourself, 36 divided by 6, does that equal the output number 6? Well, in this case, it certainly does. So that gives you a little bit of a hint as to what you're supposed to do for problem number 1. Let's take a look at problem number 2. How many cups will be in 20 boxes? Well, in this case, what they're looking at is, you know, a situation where you could expand your table. But now they're saying how many cups will be in 20 boxes, okay? And we have to do the inverse operation of division to figure out this answer up there, okay? How many cups you have. So in this case, we know that we did division to go from the input to the output. So if we're going to go from the output to the input, we're going to use multiplication. And what would we multiply 20 by in order to get the input number? Okay? So what are we going to multiply 20 by? Here's a hint. Whatever you divided by to get the answer to go from the input to the output is what you're going to use to multiply by. Okay? All right, let's take a look at number 3. Number 3 says write an algebraic expression that explains the relationship between the input, the total number of cups and boxes, and the output, the value, the total number of boxes if the variable is C. Okay, so the expression in this case would be the relationship that takes you from the input to the output, and your variable is C. So it's C, some kind of operation, okay, which is going to equal the output, okay? So you're going to have some operation, and you're going to have this number experience an operation by another number, okay, that will give you the output, okay? So just tell yourself, What did you do to go from here to there, here to there, here to there? And how did you get those answers? All right, number 4, writing to explain. Jason thinks he needs 25 boxes to pack 144 cups. Is Jason correct? Explain. Well, in order to figure this out, all you have to do is take the expression you made here, which should be something like that, and apply it here. And so all you really need to do is take this information and apply it to this expression, okay? And see if it works out the way you want it to. All right? And that's how you come up with the answer for that. Let's take a look at number 5. It says make a table. Lily is using seashells to make necklaces. Each necklace has 7 shells. So you make a necklace and it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shells on it, okay, per necklace. 7 shells per necklace. All right? Make an input-output table that shows the number of shells used for 10 necklaces, 15, 20, and 25 necklaces. Write an algebraic expression that explains the relationship between the input and the output values. So in this case, what you want to do for number 5, okay, is you want to make a table that's going to have an input and an output column. Your first row should be labeled input, okay? And this could also be your necklace column. And then your output column, which is actually the number of shells you have, okay? So an input, output, and then you figure in your amounts. Well, you want to know how many shells you'll need for 10 necklaces, so there you have it. Well, in this case, you would then say, well, each necklace has 7 shells. Well, then that would mean that the output is 10 times 7, which is 70. Your next input number is 15. So you put 15 in there and then do the math to figure out your output value, which is 105. And then you'd simply complete the table for the next 2 values and then write an expression for this, remembering that you're talking about n numbers of necklaces, and that would be your algebraic expression. Okay? Alrighty. Let's look at numbers 6 through 7. Numbers 6 through 7, critical thinking. They are telling you that you're using a table about large white butterfly wing beats. And it says that for the number of seconds, you get a certain number of beats. So for 1 second, you're going to get 12 wing beats. For 2 seconds, you get 24 wing beats. For 3 seconds, 36 wing beats. For 4 seconds, 48 wing beats. And for 5 seconds, that little butterfly or large butterfly is going to beat its wings a total of 60 times. What algebraic expression shows the number of wing beats for a chosen number of seconds? Okay, well, in this case, they're looking at going from here to there. And how would you do it mathematically? How would you go from the input number to the output number? Would it be 60 plus x? Would it be x divided by 12? Would it be 12 divided by x? Or would it be 12 times x? And in this case, remember, you're talking about which number shows the number of wing beats for a chosen number of seconds. So from here to there, okay, wing beats per second for a unknown number of seconds, okay? So x represents your unknown amount. We know it's probably going to be something involving multiplication. Something involving multiplication. Number 7, how many times will a large white butterfly beat its wings in 12 seconds? Well, now you're going to take whatever you did up here and apply it down here. Well, in this case, you're looking at multiplying in order to get your answers. And they want to know how many times will a large white butterfly beat its wings in 12 seconds. So if you have 12 seconds, what would the outcome be? All right, and here's a hint. 1 second, it gives you 12 of them, okay? So see if you can figure out that answer using what you got up there. All right, hopefully that helped you come up with the right answers. If you have further questions, see your teacher or parents.